This is the plaintiff, Christopher Ragsdale. He says he hired the defendant to install a waterproofing system in his basement, and he got a 5-year warranty on the pump and a lifetime warranty on the system. Sure enough, 3 years later, the system failed. The defendant refuses to honor their agreement. His basement was ruined, and he wants the $5,000 he's owed for all his damages. This is the defendant, Charles. He says the pump only had a 1-year warranty on it, and he was happy to replace it for him, but he was going to have to buy a new one because his failed 3 years after he installed it. His contract with the plaintiff is as clear as it gets. He owes nothing and is pretty sure the judge will agree. He's accused of being all wet.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket, the plaintiff bought a waterproofing system from the defendant and says it only lasted 3 years and he had a 5-year warranty. But the defendant says the warranty was 1 year, so tough. It's the case of my basement's all wet and so are you.
Thank you, Douglas. Christopher Ragsdale, you are suing Charles. You've asked to be referred to only by your first name. You're suing his corporation, which does what?
Basement waterproofing, Your Honor.
Basement waterproofing. For $5,000, according to you, you're out actually more than that due to damages because, according to you, they're not standing by their warranty. Tell me what happened.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, in 2011, the gentleman here, his associate, Miro, came out as a sales representative and met with me, and we began negotiations to install a water basement system into a rental property that I have. I was occupying half of it at the time and renting out the other half. And subsequently, we had numerous emails where we discussed terms, and I wanted to be very clear because in our conversations, he was very demonstrative and specific about the nature of the warranty. And
do the emails discuss the warranty?
That's correct. Yes, Your Honor, I have them here.
May I see the emails?
Yes, you can.
So what exactly is waterproofing a basement? I live in Florida, and we're below sea level. We don't have basements.
Exactly. What happens is when you actually put a foundation in the ground, you dig a hole in the ground and you sever the veins of water that travel through the ground, and 95% of water moves underground. So over time, water keeps penetrating the foundation. The water goes in. When it doesn't knock it down, it either goes into the wall or goes underneath the structure, causing it to shake and move, which causes cracks. So what we do now is we put in a system to stop the water pressure by putting in holes into the foundation. So as the water starts to build from the bottom up, the water comes into the foundation at a lower point below the floor slab, goes into a system with piping that collects it, and then to a sump pump that takes the water away.
So what you do is, what is that called?
It's called a deep pressure relief system, or a modified French drain.
So you did that service for him?
Yes.
Is it possible for the pressure system to fail without the pump failing, or that's the only reason the pressure system would fail?
It's basically the only reason.
Go on.
Yeah, Your Honor, I have a contract here. The gentleman was wordy, and so I had him in plain English in the emails try to make sure that I understood exactly what was being offered to me, and also in the contract, I had them make addendums to the original contract, as you can see here in my possession.
Let me see your copies.
Where the gentleman here is claiming they only have a 1-year warranty on the pump, where we have a 5-year warranty in the contract, and not only that—
You have a 5-year warranty in the contract?
That's correct.
I'm confused about a couple of things, and this is why I just asked you about that explanation. Where it says warranty, there are 2 different warranties. One says that all 4 walls and the pressure relief system have an entire period when the owner holds title to the property as its warranty. And then below that, a limited warranty on the pump. But I just asked you, how else could the pressure relief system fail unless the pump fails? And you said, well, that's the only way it can fail. So what does this entire period of the warranty warrant?
There's 2 parts, okay? There's the part where we put the pipe in, the concrete, and the piping for a discharge line. That we guarantee basically for as long as
How could it go wrong without the pump going wrong?
Sometimes you can have a gap.
Because I asked you that.
Yeah, there could be a small gap or something that might leak in the beginning, which we would fix. It usually doesn't. But the pump, because we don't manufacture the pump, we put it under a separate warranty.
Okay, show me. You had emails and you said you had an addendum.
Your Honor, if you look, there's a handwritten section that says 5-year Wayne warranty.
Where? Oh, it's on his too. It says heavy-duty pump system, Wayne, 5-year warranty. Who's Wayne?
Wayne is the manufacturer, Your Honor, that they're warrantying the pump for 5 years.
Right.
I mean, I don't know there's any other way to interpret that.
Well, interpret that for me.
That says Wayne manufactures it for 5 years, not me.
Right. Warranties it, not manufactures it for 5 years.
Right.
His warranty down here for the pump is 1 year.
Your Honor, Wayne was not present at the meeting.
No, but no.
His representative
No,
was.
but stop a second. Because by the way, what happens is, let's get to the chase here. What happens is the pump fails.
Yes, Your Honor.
The pump fails after 1 year.
Yes, Your
The
Honor.
failing of the pump caused a bunch of damage to your drywall and to the stuff that you had there.
It was a nightmare.
So now you're suing him for $5,000 in damage
Yes, Your
to the
Honor.
place because the pump failed. And your answer to that is, hey, you're past the 1 year warranty, go to Wayne. Wayne has a 5-year warranty on the pump. In fact, Wayne replaced your pump, right? Because they have a 5-year warranty on the pump.
Actually, Wayne has a 3-year warranty on the pump, and they replaced it at no charge. The 5-year warranty came from his representative that wrote it into the contract when we had a meeting of the minds.
Okay, it clearly says Wayne, all right? It doesn't say I'm warranting it for 5 years. And when it talks about what they're warranting, your contract clearly says 1 year on the pump. The only place it says 5 years is where they put the manufacturer's name. So if you had a problem in year 4 and Wayne wasn't backing you, yeah, you'd be able to get them to pay for the pump. Because if they misrepresented the length of the warranty, you know, what I have to determine is, did somebody misrepresent or lead you down some primrose path? What did you interpret where it says limited warranty, submersible pump warranty for free equipment and labor replacement 1 year?
Your
What do
Honor,
you think that means?
I asked the gentleman, and I said, I see this box here is checked off 1 year. You're telling me it has 5-year warranty. I need to see that on this contract, that your company is warranting this pump.
Yeah, but
for
what he
5
wrote
years.
was Wayne, and that's not him. Wayne is a manufacturer.
I think he was indicating that Wayne, that the pump is a Wayne pump.
He's not gonna put that next to the words 5-year warranty unless it means something. And what it means is what it should mean, which is Wayne has a 5-year warranty, and we have a 1-year warranty.
Your Honor, my question...
Let me see the emails. Let's see
I
the emails and
apologize.
see what he said to you, because if he misled you in the emails. Yeah, and by the way, it says 3 years from date of purchase. We will purchase. So somebody gave him told him that Wayne was a 5-year warranty, and if anything goes wrong with that pump in those other 2 years, you guys are replacing the pump for free because that's what was represented to him, and you guys were wrong.
Correct.
You had said to me that the emails would show that they were warranting the pump for 5 years. I don't see that here. Do you have an email where he says we are warranting the pump for 5 years? Yes or no?
No, I do not.
Okay, so what you are saying is that I need to interpret this contract where it says Wayne 5-year warranty to not mean that Wayne is offering a 5-year warranty, but to mean instead that they're offering a 5-year warranty on the pump.
That's what was presented to me.
That's what you want. You're saying that. That's
Correct.
what was presented to you, but that's not what I'm reading in the contract. So if it was presented to you, I need you to prove it. So now I'm limited to the 4 walls of this and trying to interpret it, and what makes sense when I'm looking at it and trying to interpret it.
Your Honor, if I may submit this to you, I have additional documents from...
Go ahead, submit
this-
everything you want me to look at.
Yes.
Who's this guy? Is this guy you?
No.
Who is he?
It's somebody my advertising company picked to look somewhat like
To
me.
just-
And all the women say he's much handsomer, more handsome
We're gonna
than
do
I
that
am.
here. I'm gonna pick somebody who's like 30 and, you know, tall and blonde and thin, and he's kind of annoyed because here's your website presence. The problems with a lifetime warranty. Our basement waterproofing system is guaranteed for life. So are my competitors, so what's the difference? And then he says, the problem with a lifetime warranty is the fine print. Yeah, apparently. If you look closely, you'll see that these dry basement or waterproofing systems don't really protect you at all. Read the fine print and you'll realize they're not guaranteed to prevent water. Instead, they're filled with fine print details that guarantee the materials. That's exactly what you're saying
Now,
here.
we also guarantee the pump, Your Honor. It's just a matter of how long we do. And-
that's a materials.
Well, and if a pump's guaranteed for a year and it breaks within that year, we're out there, we replace it for free.
So, but it's kind of exactly what you're saying in your website is exactly what he's experiencing. You'll see that they don't prevent water from damaging your home. Most warranties primarily work to protect the waterproofer from liability.
Your Honor, the page...
Our warranty covers every single imaginable problem for 2 ownerships. Theirs covers practically nothing with a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo.
I must take umbrage with that.
That's what you say here.
I understand. No, with what our guarantee does cover everything, as long as the pump is working, the system works fine. If there's any problem with the system...
Well, that's not every single imaginable problem. I think you're taking a little poetic license in your advertising. I have one job and one job only, and that is to determine what this contract covers. And if you were defrauded into thinking that something else was warranted besides what they have ended up telling you is warranted, okay?
Okay, I'm going to you. Have you ever read a warranty in your life?
No, not really.
Who bought a car here in the last 5 years? Do you ever read the warranty before buying the car?
Of course not.
Of course not. There you go. I mean, you should look at it. Most people don't. We're going inside the courtroom.
I don't like it. I don't like this, oh, the difference between us, but there is something they're warranting. It's just very unlikely to happen. The first time the warranty's mentioned, it's under heavy-duty submersible pump system, Wayne, 5-year warranty. The next time they talk about the pump is on the bottom, where it says limited warranty, submersible pump warranty for free equipment and labor replacement. Very clearly, 1-year warranty. A judge's job is to take this four corners of this contract and make sense of what the parties meant. Because when everything hits the fan, this side wants it to mean one thing and insists it meant one thing, and that side wants it to mean another thing and insists that it meant the other thing, right? So I have to look at this and say, hey, if it's clear on his face, I see why you hired them and called them and everything else, because they say all this stuff and that makes you think something. That doesn't dispense with a contract. I am limited to the contract in trying to decide what the intent of the two parties were. Unless there's vagueness in the contract, and then I'll look at the advertisements and all that other stuff. But I hate this. I do. I hate his answers to a lot of what I asked him. But I have to look at this and say, what would be your reason to think that they're going to pay to remodel your place after that 1-year pump warranty that they're offering breaks? You know, if it didn't say here, limited warranty, submersible pump warranty, free equipment and labor for 1 year, if that wasn't there, you know, okay, I can understand, you know, clearly then, you know, it would be vague. But when it says that, then, and there's a way to interpret this that makes sense, which is the way he wants me to interpret it, which is that the only time they're warrantying the walls and the floors is in the incredibly unlikely event that something goes wrong with that pressure relief system. Because that's what it says. It's the pressure relief system is the one with the warranty. I
did see that 1 year was checked off. That's why I had him write it, because he advised
me. Then cross out all that stuff about 1-year pump. If you want me to ignore it, you had to ignore it. You couldn't sign it. If you want me to say this has nothing to do with a 1-year pump, because we all know if this leak had happened for any other reason, we'd be talking. But the leak happened because the pump failed. And they have a 1-year warranty on the pump. So if you looked at that and that's why you had them put Wayne 5-year, cross out the 1 year. If you want me to ignore their 1-year warranty, you needed to have crossed it out. But how I can't, you know, I want to do it. I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. I want to do it. But, you know, I'm married to the law. My verdict in this case is for the defendant.
So the defendant prevails. Mr. Ragsdale's on his way out of the courtroom. Got to put your hat on, right?
Hampton University represent.
Okay, promote your university. Listen, do you understand what the judge told you? And
well, I totally disagree. I don't see how a employee of this gentleman could represent Wayne's anything regarding Wayne. They weren't present.
Let me just point out, she was trying to find for you. She worked. Did she say, I'm trying to,
yeah, but
do you get what I'm putting down? That's what
I get it. I get it. But
unfortunately,
she had a chance to take a stance here.
Well, she was tied to the contract.
And the gentleman, but I didn't write that in. I didn't write the 5-year rent.
Can't help you. In the eyes of the law, you lost. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That's the way it is. Unfortunately, thank you very much. You must sign some documents outside. Yep. Appreciate it. Now here comes Charles, who's the defendant. You know, I got to believe you were really worried because your contract was getting a royal examination this morning. Am I right?
It is, and we happen to work in the most difficult business, and that's solving water problems. Yeah. It's very difficult to do. The reason we limit our warranty is because we do not manufacture pumps. And unfortunately, in this country today,
spelled out.
Yeah, pumps really are.
But I mean,
a problem.
I think the judge felt there was a lot of mumbo jumbo in your contract there that really kind of let you off the hook, and so you're okay. But I got to believe you're worried. You were worried. Am I right?
Yes, and I'd like to say one thing.
Bottom line, you won real quickly. You did win.
We have an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
Okay.
We've
That's
worked
good.
for Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
And anytime a customer has a problem, we fix it.
Well, he had a problem.
His problem was he didn't pay attention to the length of the warranty.
But you didn't fix it. He had a problem, you didn't fix it.
We don't fix pumps.
Okay. All right.
We don't manufacture
We can't redo the trial out here. Okay,
Right,
thank
we
you
don't
very much.
manufacture
You must sign some documents. Anyway, you won. Well, a very interesting case, Harvey.
Reading a warranty is really painful, but if you buy a house, you buy a car, you buy anything of significance, show it to somebody who knows how to read it. Maybe hire a lawyer for an hour. It is worth it.